What's up, Team ADB? I'm back with another video. We're here with another episode of the Way of ADB series where we are focusing on getting the most out of our fitness, using our fitness to fuel our purpose, and getting the most out of life. All right. Today, I want to talk about nutrition. I want to talk about eating for fuel and not eating for taste, not eating for satisfaction, right? So, we ultimately want the food that we put into our bodies to go back into refueling us for the next day, for the next mission, for the next step that we need to take on our journey. All right. So there's a couple of qualities that we need to make sure we're hitting in our meal every single time I go and make a plate of food. All right. Anytime I go grab snacks, anytime I go to the grocery store, I want to be thinking about these things right here. And this is going to help me get the highest return on my investment in the gym, on the training field, or wherever you do your fitness. All right. First thing is going to be high calorie. If you're on a weight loss journey, that's going to be low calorie. Okay. So, me personally, I'm on a weight gain journey. I'm on a muscle building journey. So, I'm going to talk about it from the perspective of being on a weight gain journey. All right. That's going to look like me getting a meal that has plenty of different sources of food, right? Sources of nutrients, plenty of different sources of nutrients. That's going to allow me to easily pack on a lot of calories, and the calories is ultimately going to be what helps me gain the weight. The next thing that we're going to look at is high in quality, right? When you can, you should always go for an organic option so that we make sure we're putting the purest, cleanest food in our body. We want to do our best about cleaning our foods off before we eat them. We want to stay away from the processed foods, the sugary foods, the sweets, the things with all the gums and the artificial fillers and flavors and colors and dyes. Stay away from that stuff. Keep your food high quality, okay? Keep it simple, keep it high in quality. Next, we're going to talk about it being high in quantity because at the end of the day, nobody wants to sit there slaving over a stove for 30, 40 minutes just to sit down and eat one plate of food and all your food is gone. All right? High in quantity. Gotta make a lot of servings every time you go into the kitchen. We want leftovers so that we can keep on packing in the calories and make this journey as easy as we can possibly make it. The last part is going to be high in protein. All right. This one goes without saying. We're all on a fitness journey. We're all on a weight gain journey. So we need to be making sure that we are getting the protein that we need to recover from what we're doing in the gym. Your body's taking a beating. You're doing a lot of work. You got to be able to replenish yourself, refuel yourself, and repair your body before you go tax it again. All right. So nutrition to me is the portion of the fitness journey that I think most people overlook. That's a lie. There might be some other spots, but the nutrition easily is at the top of the list when it comes to overlooked aspects of the fitness journey. So what we really want to do is be a little bit more intentional, right? Something that I'm currently working on is meal prepping, meal planning, right? So that I know what I'm getting throughout the week. I know that I'm getting an adequate amount of nutrients. I know that I'm getting an adequate amount of foods, like in terms of variety, right? So I'm not eating the exact same thing every single day. Then you end up lacking nutrients, right? So you're eating a food that might be, or a lot of foods that might be lacking in protein, and you're wondering why you're not getting the benefit from the gym and from the foods that you are eating in terms of recovery and building your muscle. It's because you're not eating enough foods to give yourself the amount of protein that you need, right? So I want to plan ahead of time and completely eliminate that from the conversation. All you need to do something like this is to really sit down and write on a piece of paper Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? And then up at the top, you want breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack, all right? Now you go down the list of this chart, right? And you just plant an idea. So I might make a breakfast for Monday, and that breakfast is going to be something simple. I'm plant-based, so I'm going to go with a tofu scramble, right? I'll have some high-protein tofu in there. I'll have maybe some mushrooms, maybe some form of a plant-based sausage, bell peppers, onions, spinach. Again, lots of different colors, lots of variety, lots of nutrients that I can get from a lot of different plants, and I'm getting protein from every single one of them. This is going to make sure I get my I check that high protein option off of the list, right? I'm pretty much staying plant-based. Everything can be made organic for a very cheap everything can be made organic very cheaply. And so that's going to check off my high quality, right? High quantity tofu scramble, it makes a lot of meals, right? I can eat tofu scramble for 2, maybe 3 days, and I'm I'm hammering down large servings, right? So I'm not running out. High quantity, okay? The last part is going to be high in calorie. Again, I'm getting a lot of different foods in there. So it's most of those foods are going to be high in calorie. I can always add toppings like a plant-based cheese. I can have some form of a dressing or a sauce to top it and add even more calories on top of that. I can put it over a piece of toast. That's going to add more calories in there. I can add a side of refried beans. That's going to add some more calories in there. So now we've already hit every single check, or we've already hit every single mark on the checklist, okay? We got it: high quality, high quantity, high protein, and high in calories, okay? So I've done that. Now I've got a breakfast for Monday. Like I said, this is high in quantity. So I can take that breakfast from Monday and plant it on Wednesday, right? And now I'm eating those leftovers on Wednesday. Or maybe if you're like me, you can eat the same meal every single day. I can put it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then I just need to come up with a second meal, maybe overnight oats, where I've got oats. I've got a plant-based milk, right? I'm going to put some walnuts in there, maybe some pumpkin seeds, some sunflower seeds, some walnuts, a trail mix where I'm getting a lot of omega-3s like dried cranberries. You can do a lot with an oatmeal. You can add fruit in there, blueberries, strawberries, bananas. Those are some of my favorite things to add onto my oatmeal, just to add an extra variety and get those extra nutrients in there that you might miss out on if you don't top it, right? So now I've got a lot of foods on there. So we're high in quantity, okay? Because I can really make 2-3 bowls of oatmeal, and it's only going to take me like 15-20 minutes to make them. Put them in the fridge. Now they're planned out. They're prepped out for the next 3 days. High in quantity, okay? I got organic oats. I got a bunch of different plants. Again, it's always easy to make plants high in quality because there's organic options, and they're typically only like $1 more than the non-organic, okay? We've hit high quantity. We've hit high quality. Protein, all you got to do, add a protein powder in there. Everything that's in the oatmeal is already high in protein, but you add a protein powder into the oatmeal. Now we're at like 30, 40, even up to 50 grams of protein just for one bowl of oatmeal. Okay, this is just your first meal of the day. So we're at high quality, high quantity, high protein. Now we got to make sure it's high in calories. Again, if you're hitting your high quantity and you're hitting high protein, you're always going to hit high in calories. Okay, so there's ways to make it low in calories. Again, if you are on that weight loss journey, all you have to do is be a little bit more intentional about what ingredients you select, right? How many calories are in your protein powder? There's protein powders that only have 90 calories. There's protein powders that are up north of 180, 200, 250 calories, right? Choose your protein wisely, okay? Put a smaller serving of the walnuts because those are super high in calories. So don't put as much into your oatmeal if you're trying to lose weight. If you're trying to gain weight, you need to put some more oatmeal, put some more walnuts in your oatmeal. You'll get the extra calories. So now we're checking things off of the list super easily, just like that. We've got Monday through Saturday, Monday through Sunday breakfast done. Now we move on to our lunch, and we do the exact same thing. I could do something as simple as like a buffalo chicken wrap. So I got a tortilla. I've got some green leaf lettuce. I've got a plant-based ranch. I've got either some chickpeas or some actual croutons. Season that up with some buffalo sauce. That's going to add some more calories. Put some cheese in there. That's going to add some more calories, right? It's super easy. If you just add those little ingredients into your meal, always look to add those toppings to your meal. You can make things higher in calories. So already off rip, we have a meal that is very easily multiplied. I can make a lot of buffalo wraps in one sitting. It's not hard. Roll them up in some foil, put them in the fridge, or just put them in some Tupperware, however you want to store it, right? High in quantity. Okay. Is it high in calories? Yes, because I have plenty of food in there. Chickpeas, super high in calories. Tortillas, super high in calories. The plant-based chicken alternative, that's going to be high in calories. I'm adding cheese in there. I'm adding sauces in there. I'm adding salsa. I'm adding all types of ingredients to make sure that I am high in calories, high in quantity, okay? Those two are already checked off. If I've got high in calorie and I have high in quantity, the next thing I want to make sure I have is high in protein, okay? If I got a lot of different ingredients in there and I'm including variety, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have a lot of protein in there, all right? Now, again, you have to be intentional about the way that you select your ingredients and make sure that there's protein in the ingredients you're adding. You'll be good to go. The last part is to make it high quality. Make sure your foods are organic. Anytime I suggest any meal, I'm going to say it. Make sure it's organic, right? We always want to go organic when we can, either non-GMO project or even better, and the optional route, USDA organic. All right, those are the routes that we're really, really looking to hit. Now, just like that, I've got lunch for at least 2-3 days of the week. I need one more meal. I could do a burger of some sort, whether it was a burger that is based off of an alternative or a burger that is based off of a bean, like a black bean, or a veggie burger. You can really mix it up. You can make your own style. I've tried a lot of them, and sometimes I'm down for a Beyond Burger. Sometimes I'm down for a black bean burger. It really varies. You can change it up week by week and make this simple. You can do a sandwich. I'm sorry. Yes. You can do a sandwich. Make that very easy. There's a ton of different sandwich variations that you can do. Adding sauces in there, continuing to add in different things. A suggestion that I'll give is when it comes to looking for meals, use the internet to your advantage. Use social media to your advantage, right? There's a million and one lunch, dinner, and breakfast ideas on TikTok and Instagram. If you just go to the search bar and look up what to eat for lunch after a workout, post-workout meal ideas, look these things up. Go take advantage of the content that a lot of people have already made, rather than sitting there and trying to think up these recipes on your own on the spot. That's going to make this a lot easier for you, okay? So again, you want to make sure you're hitting those key traits, which is the high calorie, high quality, high quantity, and high protein. If you make sure you're hitting all of those, we're good to go. You're just going to repeat this process for your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, right? When it comes to snacks is easy. Snacks are easy. The main thing you want to look at is make sure you're getting some high calorie snacks. A lot of snacks can be low in calories, but there are some that are high in calories, and most of the ones that are high in calories tend to be high in protein. If you can find some snacks that are high in protein, high in calorie, and you try to do your best when it comes to quality. When it comes to snacking, a lot of packaged snacks are going to have their drawbacks. But you can avoid that by doing things like making a yogurt bowl where you've got yogurt and some form of fruit on there, right? Do a piece of toast with peanut butter on it and slices of banana. Top it with some cinnamon and some honey. Eat like 2 or 3 of those. That's not going to fill anybody up, but it is going to pack on the calories. You could do a peanut butter jelly sandwich. Not filling nobody up, packing on the calories. These are the type of things that we're doing for our snacks, right? So you can do trail mixes. You can go for protein bars. You could do something like a Kind bar, right? Again, the yogurt bowls, things like that. You want to try and do your best to stay away from snacks that are super high in sugars. The ones that are super high in sugars, the ones that have the additives and fillers, like the guar gums and the all the different gums, the fillers like tapioca starch and maltodextrin. We want to try and avoid those as much as we can. It's not the end of the world, but you want to try and avoid them to your best capacity, okay? There's going to be times where you're able to do that with these, and there's going to be times where it's a little bit harder to do that, all right? But the main goal, once again, is to be intentional about the way we're eating. You want to be high calorie. You want to have high quality foods. You want to make more than one meal and be high quantity, and you got to pack on the protein and be high protein in your meal so that we can build this muscle and get right like we're trying to, all right? It doesn't make sense to be putting in the effort on the field and in the weight room and then come home and squander it because you want to eat a Little Caesars pizza. You want to eat some McDonald's. You just want to order takeout. It's not that hard, bro. Go make a bowl of rice, get you a form of protein, right? If you eat animal products, then all you need to do is get some chicken, get some lean beef, right? Get a fish. If you don't eat meat, there are 101 different protein sources that you can use as staples of your meal, from jackfruits to different types of beans like chickpeas to even alternatives. Again, be smart when you're choosing your alternatives, but utilize them. It's not the end of the world. Don't let people villainize alternatives for you. If you use them in moderation, they will help you. They will not hurt you, all right? Just like any food, use it in moderation, because if you overdo it, now you're in trouble, right? These are really the main things that I've got to talk about, all right? I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it short right here. Try to plan out your next 7 days worth of food. If you look in the description, I'm going to leave a link that'll take you to my shop. and you'll be able to download a template that you can work off of. It'll be 3 days of breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. All right. Anyways, hey, Coach Roman, that has been episode 3 of The Way of ADB, Eating for Fuel. I want to make sure you guys understand what we're trying to do when it comes to our nutrition. Now, we'll continue to touch on this subject as the days go, but I just wanted to make this video and give you guys an idea of how you can plan your meals out to make sure that you are successful with the efforts that you're putting in the gym. All right. Till next time, ADB signing out. Coach Ro. Peace.